Hey dads and coaches, welcome to Whiteboard Wednesdays. I'm Coach Mac with Authority Football, and today we're talking about a common misconception we have with our young players, and that's when things break down, they just run. And we tell them sometimes, just run. And that works well for some of those athletes where running in the open field comes really naturally to them. It's hard to coach and teach a Johnny Manziel and make that happen. However, some of those guys that aren't gifted with that sort of natural ability to see and be creative and set their runs up, there is a way that we can teach them some skills and give them some tools so they can be more effective and more dangerous runners in the open field. And building on what we talked about last week with how to escape the pocket to extend the play with our arm, when that breaks down, we want to extend the play and pick up yards with our legs. And here's a simple way we can actually teach those athletes how to be effective and dangerous in the open field. And I call that waterfalling the run. And here's what I mean by that. So let's take a look here. This is our quarterback. He's looking downfield, ready to throw. We get our D end who pressures his downfield or left up shoulder, and that creates that spin out escape that we taught in last week's video. So he wants to replace quickly, and this is where the concept of waterfalling comes in. And the waterfall, think about not a big long waterfall that drops hundreds of feet at once, but a slow waterfall that drops a little bit, flattens out, drops a little bit, flattens out, drops a little bit, and so forth. We want to create that stair-step waterfall effect with our run here. So once he escapes, we're going to see immediately the defense is going to react to that new angle. So let's say our defensive tackle in here who's getting blocked sees that. He's immediately going to push across and start pursuing out with our quarterback. If our quarterback runs flat, which is what our untrained guys do, they run for their life. And keep this in mind, if I got a right-handed quarterback running this way with his left shoulder in the backfield over here, he can't throw any route downfield right now. So he's completely a non-threat to the defense. So when we get vertical and start pressing immediately, he's a threat. And that's going to take, instead of taking that flat pursuit, he's going to pursue here. And what that allows us to do is then begin our waterfall of stair-stepping out. And now we have chase pursuit. And he's behind us, so we own him. And now we can turn up, and he's in a chase. He's hooked up like a trailer. And what happens, we have the same thing here. As we work downfield, we've set this linebacker is now going to work in and aggressive to us, and now we can start our waterfall. Get him hooked up like a trailer. And instead of getting, our secondary who's working over, they're going to change that angle of attack, and then we can waterfall our way down the field as we continue to gain yards and width. So at the end of the play, ideally, we can get ourselves all the way to the sideline and in the play without a collision, without any fumbles and so forth, and any unnecessary wear and tear on our quarterbacks. So this idea of setting up those runners by attacking them vertically totally changes their pursuit and allows our quarterbacks, no matter how fast they may or may not be, to still be successful and gain yards as they gain width. Thanks for watching. Check us out next week so we can continue our series with the Whiteboard Wednesdays. Hey, this is Coach Mac. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel.